Instagram's cigar world has a new obsession, and it's not Cuban. 448,000 followers can't stop talking about these Dominican sticks that are supposedly rivaling Havana's finest. But here's the question: is EGM Cigars just Instagram hype, or are we witnessing something legit? Let's break it down. EGM Cigars. Those three letters stand for Ettore Gabriele Moraschinelli, the Swiss founder who had a wild idea back in 2021. He'd been selling Cuban cigars online for years, but then he decided to do something ballsy. He partnered with master blenders in the Dominican Republic's Cibao Valley to create his own line. The goal? Make cigars that could go head to head with Cubans without the Cuban price tag. Now, here's where it gets interesting. These aren't machine rolled factory cigars. We're talking totalmente a mano, completely handmade by skilled torcedores using tobacco exclusively from the Cibao Valley. The filler leaves? Aged for at least 2 years before they even touch a rolling table. Their debut collection features 8 different vitolas, and each one has a story. Let me hit you with the highlights. The Media Coronas, 90 millimeters, medium to full-bodied. This one's inspired by the classic H. Upmann Half Corona, perfect for a quick pre-theater smoke. The Encantos, 192 millimeters Laguito number 1. This is one of the longest, thinnest cigars in their lineup, light to medium flavor, designed as a roller's challenge. Pair this with your morning espresso. The Poderosos, 166 millimeter beast with a 56 ring gauge. Medium to full, big and bold people are comparing this to the B-Hike 56 in terms of prestige and complexity. That's a huge claim. Then there's the Robustos, 124 millimeters, medium body, 50 ring gauge. They call this their gateway cigar. Approachable for newcomers, satisfying for veterans. Now let's talk about what actual cigar enthusiasts are saying, because marketing is one thing. Real smoke sessions are another. The London Cigar Smoker blog recently did a deep dive on EGM. They tried the Escudos, described it as top-tier smoke, sweet and creamy with subtle almond undertones. Gave it high marks for construction and draw. That's specific praise, not vague hype. They also tested the Diadema, an 8-inch monster with a unique torpedo shape. Reviewers said it opened with spice, then shifted to sweet floral notes that felt distinctly Cuban-esque. Smooth, medium-bodied, well-balanced. They gave it an 8 out of 10. Only complaint? The wrapper loosened halfway through, but they admitted to tossing it in a bag earlier. So that's user error. Trustpilot tells a different story, though. Some customers rave about the Dominican line, saying, the flavor of the tobacco leaf is one of a kind. But there are complaints, too. One user mentioned a 10% discount that mysteriously disappeared when prices adjusted in the cart. Another customer had a $1,000 order that never arrived and got no refund or reship. That's a red flag. Also, international buyers need to watch out for customs taxes. One review warned that a 100-pound order carried 67 pounds in taxes, so that affordable price tag can get expensive real fast, depending on where you live. Here's what makes EGM unique. They're dominating social media in a way traditional cigar brands aren't. They've mastered viral videos showing London cigar sommeliers doing blind rankings. They even threw a party in Havana alongside the Habanos Festival that apparently looked cooler than the actual festival. How they pulled that off without being officially linked to Habanos SA is still a mystery. They've also partnered with entrepreneur and influencer Alexandra Kraft to launch a signature line. The cigar band literally has a picture of his dog on it. That's either genius branding or absolute madness, depending on who you ask. In the UK, EGM cigars are distributed by MK Cigars, run by Giuliano Santilli, a cigar expert known for his work at the Ritz and the Arts Club. You can find them at Annabelle's Humidor, OM Cigars, The Smoking Jacket, Home Cigars, and GQ Tobaccos. For international orders, they ship worldwide from their Swiss headquarters in Berlin, Switzerland. But remember, factor in those customs taxes if you're ordering internationally. So, is EGM Cigars the real deal? Or just clever marketing? Based on the evidence, it's both. The craftsmanship is legitimate. Totalmente a mano construction, 2-year aged tobacco from Cibao Valley, solid reviews from experienced smokers. But the social media hype is absolutely part of their strategy, and it's working. Are they Cuban level? That's subjective. But they're offering quality hand-rolled cigars at a more accessible price point with modern branding. If you're curious about Dominican Puros or tired of overpaying for Cubans, EGM is worth trying. Just watch those customs fees, read the terms carefully, and maybe start with a sampler before committing to a full box. Drop your thoughts in the comments if you've tried these and hit like if this helped.